guys, it's Adam, and as promised, today I'm going over some of the best camping strategies right now here in BO4 Zombies. On my last video, where I went over the best training spots in BO4 Zombies, that was probably my most successful sound quiz so far, although I didn't trick all of you, I did trick some of you, so the correct answer was opening up elixirs. Congrats to all of you who got that one right. Let's see if we can do it again on today's video. So good luck to all of you with that sound right there. Remember, all you have to do is comment right now what you think that sound was. While you're at it, smash a like, that'd be amazing. Besides that, let's jump into camping spot number 7. The first strategy on today's list, and in the number 7 spot, we have the classified shield camping strat. And honestly, you could probably do this on any map with the shield. And all you do is you have to have defensive tortoise on, and then you go and just sit in the corner by one of the workbenches, either at the top level and the bottom level, and you sit there and keep buying shields so you have infinite ammo, and since you have defensive tortoise on, you can't take damage. Another thing is you have to make sure you have the Ragnaroks on, because at the level 3 Ragnaroks, you can go ahead and plant them down, and that creates that massive force field, which makes this strat even more powerful. So this is a great strat. It's a chill strat. The only thing I don't like is you are getting all your kills with either the shield or the Ragnarok, so that means no ranking up weapons and getting headshots. In the number 6 spot, we have the Blood of the Dead Warden's House strategy, and this is one strategy that's been around for a long time now. It's a popular XP strat, so with this strat, you want to jump into a game with preferably you and 3 bots, or if you have other friends, you can do that as well, but it's best done with bots because you go to the top of the staircase in the Warden's house where the Titan LMG wall by is. There's one window there, the bots kill all the zombies coming from the window, and all you do is aim down and kill all the zombies who spawn in front of you. For the strat, there's only one thing you need, and that's Deadshot, preferably in the modifier slot, because if you do have all 4 perks, you will get that extra damage boost when that modifier is active. And with Deadshot, all you have to do is just sit there and spam the aim in button and just get headshots for days. So personally, I don't really like this strategy all that much, because you're supposed to do this strategy on a casual, and on casual, all the zombies are walking and it makes the strat just really slow. I know that camping strats aren't all that fast paced, but this one is extra slow and kind of boring. The only time I actually use this strat is when I want to rank up my Titan, because it's easy headshots and I'll have my Titan ranked up to max rank in no time. If you're somebody that doesn't really care all that much about the pacing of a camping strat, then this is definitely a great one, but there are definitely, in my opinion, better camping spots on Blood. In the number 5 spot, we have a camping strategy on Voyage of Despair, and this is on the bottom of the grand staircase where the PAP location is. This is probably the toughest strategy on today's list, just because when you're playing on classic difficulty and camping down there, it's very easy to get overwhelmed, but if you have the right setup and you know what you're doing, this strategy is incredibly effective. When it comes to perks, there really aren't any specific perks you have to have on. It all depends on what you like to rock when you camp. In my game here, I was experimenting with Stronghold modifier, which I didn't really like all that much for this strat, but again, whatever you guys want to rock, throw on those perks. The big thing are the weapons you have in game. Obviously, the Kraken upgraded is a must. You can put pretty much any element you want on it, or you can just have the normal PAP Kraken. The next one, you don't have to have this, but the Hellion Salvo upgraded is kind of clutch, because when the Blight does spawn in and you're camping, the Hellion Salvo kills him really quickly. Your special weapon doesn't matter all that much either. The chakrams are really nice because you at least have some range with this, and then at level 3 you can actually get that barrier around you, which makes it really powerful for the strategy. The big thing though is the the monkey bomb or the, you know, IX monkey bomb, whatever that little guy is, whatever he's called. Those things are so incredibly amazing for the strategy because the big thing about the strat is how fast you go through rounds, and these guys make their rounds disappear in like a minute. If you end up doing this strategy, just don't expect to do super well right away. There definitely is a learning curve, and you kind of have to figure out what works best for you. Once you get it down though, it's an amazing strategy. In the number 4 spot, we're going back to Blood of the Dead, and this is a camping strategy kind of by the docks. It's kind of where the last shield part is. You guys have probably seen this strategy before on my channel. You have your back facing the gate where Jug used to be, and it's such a simple and a chill strategy. Again, on casual, it's probably the best just because you can get to super high rounds. On classic, it definitely gets a lot harder, but overall, it's a very solid strat. I'll throw the perks on screen right now that I like to use for the strategy, but the more important things are your weapons and equipment. So obviously, the Magma Gat is a must-have for the strategy. The Death Machine, I wouldn't say it's a must-have, but it really makes this strategy a lot easier. You can use the Katana if you want that knife XP, but I would recommend using the Death Machine. Also, Wraithfire. Wraithfire is super amazing because all the zombies funnel down in this one hallway. Having Wraithfire just absolutely kills everything, and that's pretty much it for the weapons. I like to have my other gun as a gun to use to rank up when I have insta-kills and things like that, but that's all you need. You sit there, spam the Magma Gats, and go for as long as you can survive. Coming in at the number 3 spot on today's list, we're heading back to Voyage of Despair, and this camping strategy is in the staterooms. You want to have your back facing this door that actually opens up to spawn. When you're in the spawn, you have a bunch of different doors to open to go to the rest of the map. You either go up the stairs or open up the bottom level to enter these staterooms. You do not want to open those doors and go around the map, come back, and you now have an amazing camping spot. Your back is facing the door, and all the zombies spawn in front of you from this, you know, long hallway, so it's a super easy spot, and hands down the best camping strategy right now on Voyage of Despair. When it comes to your loadout, you kind of want to have the same weapons as the other strat on Voyage when you're camping at the bottom of the grand staircase, having the Kraken, the Hellion, the monkey bombs, and of course, the special weapon of your choice. As for perks, I actually recommend Stronghold this time because zombies do tend to get up close to you, and having that extra shield and then that extra damage to zombies who are in that shield or that bubble area is actually super beneficial. So those are the things you absolutely have to have for this strategy, and like I said, if you're gonna do one camping strat on Voyage, it should probably be this one right here. In the number 2 spot, guess what? We're going back to Blood of the Dead. Blood has a lot of really good camping strats, and this one right here is my go-to camping strat for ranking up weapons and getting headshots, and this is the gondola strat. For this strat, there are 2 perks that I find are really important. The first one that I love having is dead shots in the modifier slot because having that extra damage boost in a spot like this is kind of handy. And of course, if you're going for headshots and you're trying to rank up guns, having dead shot in the modifier slot is pretty important. The next one is Stronghold, and the thing I love about this, if you stand in the right spot, like kind of want to stand like right on the edge where the gondola is and where the catwalk is to kind of go to the rest of the map. If you stand right there and activate this kind of bubble, the gondola will be in the bubble and the other half will actually be on the catwalk, so when the zombies drop down from above you, they are instantly in that bubble, so you instantly have that damage boost as well. So Deadshot plus Stronghold, it makes just for an amazing camping strat. As for weapons, it's entirely up to you. I really do like using the Path of Sorrows for this just because all the zombies are coming from this one super long hallway, so one of those dashes just kills all the zombies, especially if you're in trouble. But for your actual weapons, you can use a magma gat. That would make it a lot easier, but you know, in this gameplay I was using the MX9 and it was wrecking, so this is definitely a really good spot for ranking up those guns, getting those headshots, and that's what I recommend this strat for. So coming in at the #1 spot on today's list, the best camping strategy right now in BO4 Zombies has to be the classified elevator camping strat. Not the top floor, but the middle floor elevator with you and 3 bots. This camping spot is phenomenal. For the strat, it's super simple. All you do is sit in the elevator with the bots in the middle floor, and you're kind of by the trench gun wall by, and the bots cover your back, and all you do is kill all the zombies in front of you. So as for perks, the 4 perks you want: Dying Wish, PhD, Bandolier, and Time Slip. Why PhD? Because you're either going to have the trench gun, which is on the wall right there, or the Hellion Salvo, because you get to a point where the Winter's Howl isn't all that good, and the Hellion Salvo actually outperforms the Winter's Howl. So that's important to higher rounds, because you want to charge your special weapon as fast as possible, which is overkill with Death Machine, and the Hellion Salvo is kind of a must-have for that. The best thing too is you can actually play like on any difficulty you want. If you want to play on casual, you can play on classic or hardcore. Not realistic, of course, but any of those first 3, they work perfectly fine. Hardcore obviously will give you an insane amount of XP because you're playing with 4 players. Classic is also great as well. Casual is, you know, crazy higher rounds, but this strategy is hands down the best. It's too bad it's unclassified because not all of you have this map, but yeah, definitely my go-to XP farming strat here in BO4 Zombies. There we have it, guys. Those are some of the best camping spots here in BO4 Zombies, and it's kind of tough to camp here in BO4 because on IX and Voyage you have the Blight Father, which is a real problem in the higher rounds, and the majority of the camping spots like are on Blood of the Dead and classified as well. So camping is a lot harder than it was before, but these are the best spots as of right now. Besides that, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.